Alright, what's up guys, it's Dallas here, and today we are going to be starting our X pixel art. This is going to be the very first episode, so I decided to start here. It's where I started, when we started the Juice WRLD pixel art. If you guys are new to the channel, we've been working on this for a good amount of time, doing tutorials on this one. It's not done yet, but I'm hoping to have it complete soon, and then we do waste it on live streams. So yeah, I just want to start off with that. So let's get right into it. So building wise, I really don't know where the heck I'm gonna build this. I think I'm gonna build it right here though. It's the next closest area, so I'm hoping that this will turn out good. I want to go out a little bit more. About right here should be good, I think. And so let's get started on building this. So I don't have any blocks set up right now, like set up that I'm gonna need, so we're just gonna be doing this without any blocks. I'm gonna be trying to do mainly the outline for part of it first, because of the because basically doing the outline helps it, because we're just gonna fill it in later on with one single block. This area that we're gonna be working on first. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place us a birchwood log. Alright, and we're gonna go up, counting this birchwood log, so we're gonna start going up 18. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, because I want to double check, because I'm horrible at counting sometimes, I'm going to place down polished granite just right next to it to make sure I got it all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so now I know we got that right. I'm just going to break these. There we go. Come over here, place this right back here. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab us some normal diorite to place on very top, so not polished, just normal diorite. We're going to place that on top. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back down to the bottom, and we're going to go over 4 to the right with birchwood logs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And then we're going to take us, this time, polished diorite, and we're going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go from the top block down to the second one, and we're going to go 1, and then 2, 3. So we went down to the second one, and then went over and up, and so it's 3 blocks on the left in total. Okay, so now we got that done. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the right with our birchwood log. We're going to go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to place us 2 polished diorite, 1, 2. On the, we're going to grab us our diorite again, and then on the block to the right, on the diorite to the right, our polished diorite, we're going to place us 2 normal diorite. So 1 and then 2, like this, and then we're gonna go up 3, so that way it's just over it, on top of it, and place 1 on top of the normal diorite. And then from there, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go up 4 on the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna make this even with it, and we'll come back to here later on. I don't want to start building up too high and like trying to get all confused with trying to count this out. So yeah, we'll come back to this part later on. We're gonna head back up to where we built up right here. Alright, and we're gonna place us a birch wood log facing out like this. Alright, or actually, no. Alright, I got that all wrong. We're gonna have one facing upwards, alright? And then we're gonna have us a polished diorite on top of it, and then have us normal diorite on top of that. From there, we're going to grab us some clay. And then we're going to take our clay block right here, and we're going to go 2 on top of the normal diorite. So we're going to go 1, 2. And hopefully I've explained everything good so far. I know it's a bit complicated. Basically, this pixel art is very similar to the Naruto one I did on the left side. It's mostly filled in with red sand and orange concrete powder, which are all blocks that can fall. Well, and this is filled in with birchwood logs, but birchwood logs can't fall, but they have to be placed upwards and stuff. So we have to do the outline first, and then make sure that everything on the inside is filled in, and then we'll fill in the rest with birchwood logs, which is good though, because we can progress faster that way. Alright, up at the very top clay block to right, we're going to place us diorite, polished diorite, and then we're going to place us birchwood logs down to 1, 2, and actually let's make it 3, like that. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to take us our clay block, place it on top of the polished diorite, and then we're going to take us our normal diorite and we're going to make it diagonal to it, upright diagonal. We're going to take our birchwood log again and go 2 down below it, like this. Next thing we're going to do from here is we're going to take our clay block, place it on top of the diorite, and then we're going to go and place us diorite upright diagonal from the clay block. From there, we're going to place us a clay block on top of the diorite, and then place us polished diorite to the right of the clay block. And then we're going to place us clay block on top of the polished diorite, and then place another polished diorite to the right of it. Right, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to place us a diorite on top of the polished diorite, and then we're going to place this polished diorite to the right of it, and then place this another diorite on top. And then we're going to take us polished diorite and we're going to place that to the right of the normal diorite. Right, and from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go up right diagonal 3 more times with polished diorite. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like this. Alright, and what we're going to do is to make sure that we're right and make sure we didn't mess up any, we're going to go directly underneath the last one that we placed, and we're going to just drop down. If we land right here on the right diorite that we built earlier, we can make sure that they're aligned just right, like that. And so that's why I always do these little extra steps around it, to make sure that we line up everything good and that we built everything right before. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to place us diorite upright diagonal from the polished diorite, and my plan is to basically build, doing the outline, going all the way back around, and then come back through, start to fill in some more, and yeah, so we'll see how everything goes. Like I said, it's a bit more complicated to do it this way, but it's easier in a way. So yeah, we're gonna do upright diagonal from the normal diorite, clay block, and then we're gonna place us diorite to the right of it. Then we're gonna place us normal diorite upright diagonal from it. So we went clay block, polished diorite, and then normal diorite upright diagonal, and then we're gonna place us polished diorite to the right of the normal diorite. And then upright diagonal, we're gonna place us upright diagonal from the polished diorite. We gotta place us clay block, and then we got to next place us another polished diorite to the right of the clay block, and then place us diorite on top of the polished diorite. Next thing we're going to do from there is we're going to place us clay block upright diagonal from the diorite that we placed on top of the polished diorite, and then we're going to go up one and over one to the right, and then underneath the one to the right we're going to place us a polished diorite. Alright, so I know I haven't done anything underneath to check if we got all this right. So, let's hope we got all this right. Because I'm going to come back to this later on down there and work on building it once I get to the point that I want to get to. I think in the next video we'll work on down here. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take us our normal diorite up top to the right of the clay. We're going to place us diorite and then polished diorite. Then we're going to take us a birch wood log and we're going to go to right of the polished diorite. And then we're going to place us polished diorite to the right of the birch wood log. Then we're going to place us a clay block to right of the polished diorite and place diorite underneath the clay block. Below the diorite we're going to place us a birch wood log, and then we're going to place us 2 clay blocks to the right of the birch wood logs. Then we're going to place us a clay block down underneath the clay block to the far right, and then we're going to go and we're going to place us a clay block down right diagonal, clay block we have placed before, and then we're going to place us a diorite down right diagonal from the clay block, and we're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to go 1, then 2. Next thing we're going to do from here is take our polished diorite and we're going to go down, or we're going to go down right diagonal from the diorite that we have placed, then place us a clay block to the right of it, and then place us a polished diorite underneath the clay block. And then we're going to place us diorite to the right of the polished diorite, and then place this clay block to right of normal diorite, and then place us polished diorite underneath the clay block. And then from here, trying to make sure I didn't mess up anywhere because this is quite difficult. You can see all the blocks are very similar, so it's very easy to mess up, so be as careful as possible. We're going to place us clay block to right of the diorite, and then place us polished diorite underneath the clay block. Alright, and then we're going to place us diorite to right of the polished diorite, and then place us a clay block to right of the diorite, and then we're going to place this polished diorite underneath the clay block. We're then going to place us clay block to right of the polished diorite, and then we're going to place us a diorite down right diagonal of the clay block. So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to place us clay block to right of the polished diorite, and place us diorite, normal diorite, down right diagonal from the clay block. Then we're going to place us diorite down right diagonal from that clay block, like this. And then we're going to do that once more, place diorite down right diagonal from the clay block, and then place us clay block. And then underneath that clay block we're going to place us polished diorite, and then place diorite to the right of it. Then place us clay block to right of the diorite, and then down right diagonal we're going to place us polished diorite from the clay block. Alright, then we're going to place us diorite to right of the polished diorite, and then place us 2 clay blocks to the right. 1, 2. And then we're going to place us polished diorite to the down right diagonal from the clay block right there, and then we're going to place us another diorite to the right of place us another diorite to the right of it, and then place us or polished. We place this another polished diorite to the right of it, and then place this diorite to the right of the polished diorite, and then place this clay block to the right of the diorite. Alright, so normally I don't like doing the outline and stuff, which it's okay now because we're only using 3 blocks, but like in any other area I don't like using the outline only because you get to swap up blocks a lot, and that's one thing I really don't enjoy doing. So yeah, but in this area it's okay, because it's kind of necessary. Otherwise it makes it a lot more difficult to do it the other ways, and let's just say it's a lot better, it's easier this way. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take us our polished diorite, go down right diagonal again from the clay block, and place us another one to the right of it, and then we're going to place us 2 diorite to the right of those polished diorites. Then we're going to take our clay block and we're going to place 4 to the right of the normal diorite. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place polished diorite underneath the right one, the far right one. And we're going to place 2 diorite to the right of the polished diorite, 1, 2. Now what we're going to do is finally grab a different block, and this block is going to be, oops, I passed it, white concrete. I'm going to place 1 right concrete underneath the left diorite and 1 to the right underneath the right diorite. Alright, and next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the left of the polished diorite right here, and we're going to place us 2 birchwood logs down, 1, 2, and then we're going to grab us an iron block this time. It's going to be like the times where I can't find blocks for some reason. Right, there we go, and place it underneath the birchwood logs that we had just built down with. And then we're going to place us a clay block to the right of the normal diorite, and we're going to place us 2 birchwood logs down. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then place us white concrete powder, or not concrete powder, white concrete. Alright, and then from here, let's see, alright, so what we're going to do is from the birchwood log, right, from the birchwood log on the far right here, we're going to place birchwood log here, and we're just going to build along the, oops, that's not what I meant to do. We're just going to build along the outline, facing them down, just like this, underneath each and every block, just placing birchwood logs underneath. And this is just to go ahead and fill out our outline a bit more. Then we're going to head down below and we're going to try to work on that a bit more, because the next part is quite difficult and I don't want to get to it yet. It's just more or less, it's harder to describe than the actual yeah, it's more harder to describe than the actual placement of the blocks, because basically over there we have to continuously place different birchwood logs out, because we have to build across, and it's just time consuming, and I don't want to have to do that for like right now. Alright, so we're going to stop right here at this little area, and this is what it should look like. If you built like a little bit down extra, that's okay, because once we get all the details filled in here, we'll just be filling it in with birchwood logs. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we want to work on let's see, we're not going to get to this just yet. I want to, let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, let's take our birchwood logs and let's go over 5 at the very bottom. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and then we're going to go over to the diorite, just normal diorite, and we're gonna build up to the right of the diorite. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and then go to the right of it, 1, 2, and then we're gonna go to the right of the where we just built up at, and we're just gonna build up 1 on the 3 that we haven't built anything on. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. Alright, and so what I'm doing right now is I'm doing what I normally do and use other blocks around to base around to place different blocks, and that'll make more sense once I actually do it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna grab us a bone block, and we're gonna take the bone block and we're gonna place 2 to the right of the birchwood log. So we're gonna go 1, 2 like this. Then we're gonna take our white concrete, and we're gonna build up 2 to the right of the bone block. So we're gonna go 1 and then 2, and then we're gonna take us our iron block, place to the left of the white concrete, and we're gonna take our bone blocks again, and we're gonna go up, so to the left of the iron block, and then we're gonna go 1 on top of the iron block, and then 1 to the left of it. The next thing we're going to do is go over to the far left, and we're going to build up 4 on the left with bone blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And if you just want to make sure it's alright, it should be 1 block higher than where we have the other pillar over here to our left. Next thing we're going to do is take our iron blocks, and we're just going to build up to and fill in this area, this gap of the 3 to where we have the bone blocks at. Up top, we're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to take us our white concrete to the right of where of the iron, where the bone block, the top of it's at. We're going to place us white concrete, and we're going to go up 2 more from on top of where we just placed. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1 to the left, and then up 1. Then we're going to place us 2 iron blocks to the left of the bottom white concrete right here. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to go up again, 1, 2, and then we're going to go 3 this time. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, and on that third one to the right of it, we're going to place us white concrete. On top of it, we're going to go 3 again, 1, 2, 3. To the left, we're going to place us white concrete, and then we're going to go up 2 on top of that white concrete, 1, 2, and then to the right in the middle, we're going to place us white concrete, and then we're going to place us block of iron to the right of white concrete, and then place us white concrete to the right of the block of iron that we have placed. In the middle, on top of the block of iron, we are going to take us our bone blocks, and we're going to go up 3 on top of it, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to take our block of iron, and we are going to go in between the white concrete and the bone block right here and place us an iron block. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go up on top of the bone block to our right and place us a birchwood log. We're going to build up our iron up to the one over the birchwood log, and then place us a little iron block on top of the birchwood log. And then what we're going to do is back over here to our left, we're going to have to take our iron again on top of the white concrete, and we're going to go all the way up to 1 over where we have it on top of the birchwood log. And then we're going to go up 2 from the middle right here, 1, 2, with iron blocks. From here, what we're going to do is take our white concrete, and then you can go to the birchwood log that we placed on top of the bone block and go over to the left, place us white concrete, and then we're going to go up 1 over where the iron's at, 1 to the right of it, on top of it, and then go up 1 like this. So it should look like this, and this is what we have so far. Okay, and so let me make sure Okay, so we're still good on time. So now the next thing we're gonna do, and this is why I did it this way, we're gonna place us a birchwood log underneath the white concrete, and then place us another one to the left of it, like this. And then we're gonna place us a polished diorite to the left of the birchwood log, and we're gonna go down 3, 1, 2, or we're gonna go down 2 because that in total will make 3. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to go over here to the right, and we're gonna build up to where it's 1 below the 3 that we just did. So it's like this. And then we're gonna go down 3 again on the left. 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. Okay. So now that we have that done, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill in a bit. And this is gonna be too much. We're just gonna do enough so we can start working on the next part. So we're gonna go down here to the right a little, I guess the right polished diorite that we have placed, and we're gonna go 2 with birchwood logs. So we're gonna go 1, 2, right here. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, so actually let's go up here. We're gonna build up 3 with birchwood logs right in between the polished diorite right there. So that's 1, 2, 3 right here. And the reason why we're doing that is so that we know how far up to build. With these 2 right here, we're gonna build up to where it's even with the birchwood logs over onto the right. And to check that, you can just check what height you're at. For example, I am at 15, and over here 15. Boom, just to make sure that they're even like that. We're going to place 1 extra birchwood log on the left side, and then we're going to place us iron blocks on top of the right. So we're going to go up to 1, 2, then a white concrete on top. We're going to go to the left, 1, 2 iron blocks like that. Next thing we're going to do from there is place us birchwood logs on top, white concrete and the iron block, and we're going to place us 2 iron blocks on top of the birchwood logs. Then go to the left, place us birchwood log, and then place us 2 iron blocks on top of the birchwood logs. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave it there for right now, and I'll be coming out with another video soon. Where today I'm gonna make another one directly after this one, and I want to get as much done as possible. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna release today. I do have some other stuff planned, like video wise, so I may only do 2 X tutorials right now, and then come out with some more tomorrow instead, or just later on today, depending on what time I get done with the stuff I plan. Alright, I want to thank you all for watching though, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.